Hey everybody, Wolver Monkey here. Today we're going to take a look at something I found. I thought it looked pretty interesting. As anybody that's been watching the channel for a while knows, I like the indie games, dead games, that kind of stuff. So I happened to find this on eBay by a company called Red Shirt Games, which, as far as I understand, are no more. But there's two of these starter sets on eBay at the time. Apparently they also do some other rule books for like 25, 28 mil sci-fi. There's one for mechs, but like arena skirmish fighting style games is what they seem to have done. So I'm probably going to pick up one of those just to check it out because, like I said, I like dead games and indie games and stuff like that. So anyway, this is, as it says, the D12 Fantasy Starter Set from Red Shirt Games. This is the Dwarves versus the Dark Elves. Includes everything you need to play D12 Fantasy. So if we flip it over, you can hear that. There's a bunch of shit inside. So there's a little bit of fluff there for you. Shows you a picture of some of the stuff. Looks like counters, rulebook, 2 packs of minis, some D12s, and I'm guessing these are the dungeon tiles, which are kind of blah, but you know, it is what it is. Made in Canada. So this box contains an 80-page dwarf and dark elf rulebook, 6 12-sided dice, 1 sheet of counters, 8 2-sided terrain cards, a basic dark elf pewter miniatures, basic dwarf pewter miniatures, and of course assembly and painting required. So let's crack this open. You can see I have it, it's still sealed right here. So we're going to crack this open and see exactly what we get inside this and what it looks like. Miniatures on the cover look kind of old school. I'm digging that. They look more like 25 mil. Wow. Uh-oh, looks like we had some guys bust loose already. Which is to be expected with age, I suppose. So here's our D12s. I don't know if the colors signify anything. We'll find out as I read the rules later. Looks like no, they both came loose. I'm going to say these are the dwarves, however. Actually, pretty nice looking dwarf. Here's another one. Oops, sorry, get them in camera. Grab 2 more here. Yeah, they are nice looking minis. Doesn't look like, you know, I was wondering if they're going to be more 25 than 28, if you know what I mean. But no, I'd say they stack up pretty nice. Hell of a mold line on that shield, though. Well, that's what they make files for, huh? I like this guy's kind of a World War II German helm. It looks like he's equipped for bear, too, huh? Roman shield looks cool. Oh, here's some more. Okay, this guy looks like he's got a gun. Oh. So this little backpack apparently goes on this guy's back because there's a line there. Can you see that? It kind of goes under a shoulder pad, wraps around to there. So it looks like the dwarf might be packing some kind of a flame weapon. Okay. And the last dwarf looks like he's got kind of a blunderbuss kind of weapon, huh? Again, rocking that World War II German helmet. That's pretty sweet. Almost a 1 with the spike on top. So that's our dwarves. Apparently they come with square bases, which, you know, for a dungeon crawling game, I get that. Since we looked at the dwarves, we might as well check out. So this is who made their miniatures. Oh, Rapham. Ramph, I don't know how you say that, guys. Which makes sense. Red Shirt's a Canadian company, and so is Rapham. which means I could probably get some more miniatures for this, or at least some similar miniatures. So let's check out the Dark Elves, because as you can see, they're open too. So we'll check out the Dark Elves. Dark Elves Basic. Okay, I'm going to keep those, see if I can find some more codes for them. So we get a Dark Elf. I want to say that's a female with a pickaxe, is it? Oh no, it's a crossbow. It's a crossbow, she's holding it like a pickaxe. Okay. Then what do we got here? Dark Elf Warrior. Kind of has an aquatic look to him, don't he? I wonder if he has a shield since his arm's up that way. It's another Dark Elf. Kind of digging the figures. They look pretty evil looking. I don't know if they're supposed to be evil. Alright, some of these are multi-part because it looks like, yeah. Alright, so this guy is supposed to be rocking that crossbow. Again, the cleanup doesn't look too bad on these guys. Let's see. This one's got a crossbow, pistol, and a sword. Obviously this piece right here has to come off. So 3 crossbows, a couple swords, and this one, again, a crossbow, pistol, and blade. So a lot of ranged. Look at that. Cape looks really cool. Cape looks really cool. Huh. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get 6 miniatures per pack. And that one guy does not come with a shield. This guy, there's no shield in the pack unless it's rolling around the box somewhere loose. But it totally looks like he should be holding a shield, huh? The way his arm is. So let's check out the rest of it, shall we? I'm sure there's more bases because I've only recovered 3 so far out of 12 miniatures. Put those off to the side. So here is our counters, and they are nicely laminated. That is cool. So what do we get? Ready action melee, ready action ranged. What does it say? Not moving. Ready action spell. Dervish, Granado, Spider Swarm. It might be hard to see. It's called Webs. Ready action ranged moving. And then it gives you a +1 TN target number. Pending orders, power up, light wounds, moderate wound, serious wound, difficult terrain, sticky terrain, tentacles, fire, and spiky terrain. I like that they're well laminated. That's cool. Alright, here's our rule book. It's actually kind of hefty rule book. I like the cover. They weren't cheap on that. Materials were good. Kind of heavy, glossy. Feels like it has a light laminated cover. Let's see. So this is first printing in June of 2007. And there's your credits there as to who did what and when. So I'm just going to flip through this real quick. There's 61 plus. Table of contents. Got some pictures. Has a thing for free downloads. How much you want to bet that doesn't work anymore? Sorry, flipping through this. Stone Crusher. Some pictures of the game being played. Although that looks like some nicer tiles than what they give you. Of course. Morale class. So here they have it set up with actual 3D terrain, but they're still using a grid. Alright. I am definitely gonna... Whoa. That picture of that dwarf. He's rocking a shoulder mounted weapon. kind of dwarves were used that. I said it was fantasy, but dwarves apparently have some serious firepower. So playing surface, appendix, lots of charts, lots of... Alright, wow. Yep, lots of charts. There's the character sheets. Fire Eater. Why would be a Fire Eater when he's the one spraying everybody else? Grenader Hero. So they're showing me a lot of other dwarf miniatures in here that didn't come with it. There's a dwarf mutant. That's kind of neat. So I guess there's other figures you can get. Dark Elf Hero, we got him. Sorceress we didn't get. Lurker, so we got her. Dark Elf Marksman, that's the guy, we got him. Warrior, we got this one, so that means there's that one out still. A Spinner, yeah, I don't know what he does. You can see there, this is just one character, and then this is all the stuff for that one character. So you kind of got to have the book, huh? Which makes me curious about some of their other games that they did. Dark Elf Light Infantry, there's that guy that we picked up. See, he doesn't have a shield. Totally looks like he should. So we'll have to check out, see what else we could find. Apparently they get like an ogre type mercenary, or Northman, which would be like your Viking type guys. But as you can see, the character sheets for these are pretty extensive. Oh, even a dragon guy. That's kind of neat. So I'm going to have to read these through and check it out. Check out the dungeon tiles. So the tiles that you see here in the box. Oh, those are some big ass squares. Those aren't 1-inch squares. Because that's, you see how big they are. They're definitely bigger than 1 inch. I don't know. Oh, that's just damage from everything flying around the box. These aren't laminated at all, by the way. Just a plain side and some broken walls. So you get 8 of these in the box. And nope, we are shit out of luck for the rest of the bases, guys. Just those 3 bases are in the box. No idea what happened to the rest. You saw that the box was sealed. But here are the rest of the whatchamacallit, sorry, dungeon tiles. And the other side's the opposite, so one side has some kind of walls on it, and the opposite side seems to be blank. I'm guessing that perhaps there are some scenarios in the book that tell you, because I did see some pictures that tell you how to lay stuff down one way or the other. So there might be some pre-generated scenarios in the book. I won't know until I peruse this rule book. They do have other rule books for other factions. The other box set that I saw for sale was Demons versus Dragonmen. And if you're wondering, this was like $33 on eBay, so not a bad deal. I don't see anywhere on here where it might have had an MSRP on it. But I'd like to know what the original, if anybody knows that's watching this, what this originally went for. That'd be cool to know. It's 2007. So what, maybe like 50-60 bucks, since you do get a dozen miniatures in a rule book. So I'd be curious. I'm just curious to know what they actually sold for, regular price. That's not because I want to know if I got a deal or not. I don't care about that. I just was curious, you know, because the miniatures for this are really nice, especially the dwarves. Really totally digging these dwarves. I mean, I don't really quite understand the guys with the firepower and all that, but otherwise the miniatures are sweet. Raph makes some nice minis. Alright guys, so that's what you get in your box. Let's see if I can get this closed without bumping the camera. There we go. That's what you get in your D12 Fantasy Starter Set. Dwarves versus Dark Elves. I'm not going to make a promise that I'm going to get this shit painted anytime soon and do a playthrough. We can shoot for one in the future, but I can't give you any dates or anything. I have so much stuff to work on. It never ends. But hope you enjoyed the video. You got to see something a little that you maybe didn't know existed, and now you can go fishing on eBay for it. Or you can look up Red Shirt Games and see what else is available. So I know there's a couple rule books out there for their 28 mil skirmish arena type games, so I might look into that just out of curiosity, because I like to read stuff like that. I'm definitely going to be reading this rule book to see how this game plays, because it kind of intrigues me. It does look again like an arena style game, so maybe that's just what their thing was, you know. We'll find out. Alright guys, so that's what you get in your D12 Fantasy Starter Set. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you know anything more about it or wish to share, by all means drop in a comment, and I always reply to comments. Alright, as always, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video.